seems as though, Mr. Holman, that you are the author. It says here from yourself, Kevin Michalinen, and Francis Cisna. Is this correct? Did you sign the memo?
I'd have to see what you...
I'd be happy to provide it. And we'll provide it over, but I would like to note that here it says the official recommendation. There were 3 different options presented. The third included the option for family separation. This initiative would pursue prosecution of all amenable adults, including those presenting with a family unit. Mr. Holman, your name is on this. Is this correct?
Yes, I signed that memo.
So you are the author of the family separation policy?
I am not the author of this memo.
You're not the author, but you signed the memo.
Yes, a zero tolerance memo.
So you provided the official recommendation to Secretary Nielsen on for the United States to pursue family separation.
I gave Secretary Nielsen numerous recommendations on how to secure the border and save lives.
But it says here that you gave her numerous options, but the recommendation was option 3, family separation.
What I'm saying, this is not the only paper where we've given the Secretary numerous options to secure the border and save lives.
And so the recommendation, of the many that you recommended family separation.
I recommended zero tolerance.
Which includes family separation.
The same as is with every U.S. citizen parent gets arrested when they're with a child.
Zero tolerance was interpreted as the policy that separated children from their...
If I get arrested for DUI and I have a young child in the car, I'm going to be separated. When I was a police officer in New York and I arrested a father for domestic violence, I separated that.
Mr. Holman, with all due respect, legal asylees are not charged with any crime.
When you're in the country illegally, it's violation 8 United States Code 1325.
Seeking asylum is legal.
If you want to seek asylum, you go through the port of entry, do it the legal way. The Attorney General of the United States has made that clear.
Okay. Mr. Chair, the memo is submitted to the record for review.
old are your granddaughters?
They are 6 and 8.
Would you support them to get hormone blockers to become the other gender?
I would absolutely support them to get hormone blockers. The idea of one of my granddaughters learning that they're going to start having their period if they don't get their hormones blocked, even though they're identifying and portraying as a male. How horrible that would be. So yes, definitely.
If your granddaughter came to you and wanted to get a tattoo, what would you say?
That would be more difficult. I always told my 3 sons the one thing I ask is please don't get tattoos.
Really? Why tattoos?
There's just something so permanent about it.
Permanent?
It's pretty permanent. It's very difficult to get them lasered off or removed.
You don't think it's like permanent to change your gender?
And welcome to UIT News. Tonight's top stories. Update on the trans mass shooter. A comedian is arrested in the UK for tweets. Pfizer and other mRNA heroes are being called out by the president, and a Somalian socialist American congresswoman, Ilhan Omar, pretends to be poor but turns out to be rich as hell. But starting with the very trans mass shooter in Minnesota who killed school children appears to be the real victim. The very respectable network NBC issued a statement apologizing for misgendering the murderous yet very admirable trans individual who would have had a very sad life if they weren't brave enough to be trans. NBC issued a correction stating a previous version of this article used the wrong pronoun for the shooter. She used female pronouns. With their statement issued, it does appear that NBC is very sorry for disrespecting the shooter. It has also been confirmed that NBC did not issue a statement saying they were sorry that children were killed. So luckily, they're not sorry about that. Yet, the shooter himself did voice in a journal entry that he's sorry for his pretend gender that is certainly more real than his real gender. The murderous clown stated he was tired of being trans and I wish I never brainwashed myself. Because you're dumb enough that you'd probably take that wrong, let us explain what that means. It means that he's trans, doesn't like it, and therefore was unhappy enough that he killed children and himself. But if he was really trans, everything would have turned out super well. And according to what are called statistics, trans are by far the demographic who do the most mass shootings, coming in with almost 3 times the amount of mass shootings than second place Asians. Some psychologists have been left wondering, is there a problem with this? Well, no, it doesn't look like it. Yet they go on to say hateful things like, this is what happens when you affirm mental illness rather than treat it. But that's just an outdated science way of looking at disease states. Because if you were told, hey, you have cancer, do you want to affirm it or treat it? Obviously, your answer would be, please affirm my cancer so we can strengthen it.
Well, thank you for that update, JP. And it looks like Wednesday night, a brainwashed lesbian couple drove from Colorado to Minneapolis for the express purpose of harassing and interfering with ICE agents. The driver, who attempted to ram one of the ICE agents, was shot and killed. You see, when the Marxist fascist left doesn't like your nation's laws, or doesn't like what you say, or doesn't like what you think, or doesn't like how you raise your family, they'll use any means at their disposal to kill you. This ends another trip out of the Matrix, my friends. I sure have enjoyed your company on this cold winter's evening. Y'all are welcome to go back to sleep now. Turn on CBS or some other Mockingbird media pablum. This here's J.W. McPherson, wishing you all a good night.
You've been listening to the voice of the Sons of Liberty. We wish you peace, love, and discernment in these troubled times. Where we go one, we go all.